Okay, so moving right along into question 5, it asks, Newton and Huygens were two of the scientists who made significant contributions to the modern view of light as embracing both a wave and particle nature. State what evidence each proposed and whether this evidence supported the wave theory or particle theory. So this is a 4 marks, so you need to give 2 things here. But I have quite a lot, so let's go. So Newton proposed in 1704 that light was shot out from a source as particles. He thought that light did not diffract. And his theory suggested that light was faster in water than air. As you can see, Newton thought that light was a particle. And he could go on further. His argument could not explain why the velocity of light is not higher when coming from bodies of higher temperature. You can add that if you want, but you don't need to. Now, Huygens in 1690, he came after, suggested that light was a longitudinal wave capable of propagating through a material called ether. Which he believed filled all space. This material medium justified while light can pass through a vacuum, despite the fact that it was thought to be a longitudinal wave. Okay, so I'll put despite the fact that it was thought to be a longitudinal wave. Okay, and that should be enough. Where it asks, Newton and Huygens were two of the scientists who made significant contributions to the modern view of light as embracing both a wave and particle nature. State what evidence each proposed and whether this evidence supported the wave theory or not. And pretty much I did exactly what the question asks. I stated what they proposed and I stated if it supported what they proposed. And it really did not. It only did so because of their beliefs at the time. Good? Well, in today's standards, it did not. Now, moving on, we're moving on to a homemade projector. So you could make a homemade projector using a box, your cell phone, and a magnifying glass. It says, a homemade projector is constructed from a cardboard box, a cell phone stand to hold the phone upright, and a magnifying glass embedded into one face of the box, as shown in Figure 5. The focal length of the lens is 15 centimeters. Here we have the smartphone, we have the magnifying glass, and we have the screen. Suggests with a reason an appropriate distance from the lens at which the phone should be placed in order to get a magnified image on an external screen. And I would say the distance of the object from the lens must be less than the focal length. Okay? And so it says if the phone is placed 20 centimeters from the lens, calculate the distance the screen must be placed from the lens in order to obtain a clear image of the phone. So we're going to write down our stuff now. So we say U represents the distance of the object. So we write that. Distance of object, which is 20 centimeters away. Then V would represent the distance of the image, which is what we're looking for, and F would represent the focal length. So we're going to use the lens formula, and the focal length is 15 centimeters, which we got from up here, right? Sorry. So the lens formula is such that 1 over U plus 1 over V is equal to 1 over F. And we already know what the letters stand for. And so we can fill them in accordingly. So 1 over 20 centimeters plus 1 over V is equal to 1 over 15 centimeters. Okay? And all we have to do is transpose now. So you can say 1 over V, we'll keep it on the left side, is equal to 1 over 15 centimeters minus 1 over 20 centimeters. Yeah? And so 1 over V will be equal to 0.0167 centimeters. And we could calculate that using this calculator. But now I'm taping with my phone. So we're going to use the calculator. So you can say, open bracket, 1 divided by 15. Don't forget to use the brackets. Minus 1 divided by 20. And 0.167. So I just rounded up. Now that we have that, we have to find the subject of the formula, which is V. So we can carry V up and bring this down and carry this across. So we're going to have 1 over, so 1 times 1 over 0.0167 centimeters. So that is equal to, and you're going to get 60 centimeters. And let's just calculate that. So 1 divided by the answer 60. Yay! Okay, so that's that. So this is the length formula. 1 over u plus 1 over v equals to 1 over f. And what happens is that sometimes children will forget to find the subject of the formula. We say 1 over v is equal to 0.0167. But you need to get v on top in the numerator to find the answer. Now, it says here to calculate the magnification. Okay? And that shouldn't be so hard. Calculate the magnification. Magnification is equal to distance of image from a lens over distance of object from a lens. It's also equal to the height of the image over the height of the object. So it's a magnification is equal to distance of image from lens over distance of object from lens. And seeing as though we have the distance of the image and we calculated that, which was 60 centimeters, and we have the distance of the object. We have it here, remember? Distance of the object is 20, and we calculated the distance of the image. So you can just say 60 divided by 20 centimeters, that goes, and you end up with times 3. So magnification is times 3. Now it says, if the dimensions of the phone screen are 11 by 6 centimeters, calculate the dimensions of the image of the phone screen on the external screen. So I'm guessing you just multiply the dimensions by 3. That's the only thing that makes sense to me. So therefore 3 times 11 will give you 33, and 3 times 6 will give you 18. And that's just one math. State whether the image form in B2 is upright or inverted. And since it's convex lens, I said it was. But I know that magnifying glass, the glass in it is usually a convex lens. So I put V is positive, so inverted. I mean, you could fight me on this one because I'm not too sure about this question, but whatever, that's just one map. Anybody would like to help me with this? Go right ahead. Then it says, suggest one way in which the image formed in B2 can be made larger. So I would say the camera could be brought closer to the magnifying glass. And that's just one map. And that's it. That's my answer. Hope this helped. Good luck.